What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to another episode of Hawk News. My name is Joe Cavallero.
My name's Wes Calorie.
And my name's Ava Cavallero.
Today is Friday, February 15th. We start with the period D, aka a D-Day, and let's get into today's top stories.
Let's go.
Alright, we said this last time, but there will be a class trip this year to Treetop Adventures on May 16th. You guys are lucky. Information and permission forms can be picked up in either Melissa's office or Miss Denny's room in C200. All forms of payments must be turned in no later than April 12th. No exceptions. No exceptions, Joe. Get it in.
That's right. No exceptions.
Okay, then.
Awesome outdoor fun.
Okay, so we have job shadowing. So grades 8 through 11, job shadowing is scheduling for March 1st of this school year. All students in all grades planning to participate in the job shadow should pick up all the permission slips from the guidance office. Complete permission slips must be returned to guidance by Monday, February 25th. No exception.
No exceptions.
Only February 25th, so you better get it in.
25th, as I said, no exceptions.
No exceptions.
Okay, for this week in history, I got a long one. So for this week in history, I will be talking about the Silver Springs, Maryland train collision.
What happened?
Well, let's find out. The anniversary is on this Saturday, tomorrow actually. So, on
What was the year again?
1996.
Oh.
So basically, on February 16th, 1996, MARC Train 286 was in push-pull mode running between Brunswick, Maryland and Washington, D.C. Cab car 7752 was leading, and GP39H-2 number 73 was pushing. The train had 26 passengers ready to head home after a long day of work and 3 crew members. Meanwhile, Amtrak's Capital Limited was departing Washington Union Station at 5:45 p.m., with F40PHR 255 leading and P40DC 811 trailing. There were 150 passengers on board the Capital Limited, but little did they know this night was going to have quite the scare. The MARC train would pass a yellow signal warning him to slow down at the next set of tracks, warning him to stop at the next signal. The Capital Limited would pass them on track 2, letting the MARC train continuing on track 2. Normally this would be simple on this section of CSX owned track, but tonight there was trouble. For some reason unknown to this day, the MARC train ignored the approach signal, and the train continued to accelerate at 60 miles an hour.
That's not very good.
Then the MARC train rounded the blind curve, hit the emergency brake, but then disaster struck. The two trains collide with each other at 56 miles an hour, derailing both trains. Then, in the chaos, F40PHR 255's fuel tank is ruptured, and burning fuel leaks into the MARC coaches, setting them on fire. When morning breaks, the sun reveals it all. A total of 11 people lost their lives, including all 3 crew members of the MARC train. But some of the people, so the survivors on the MARC train, did mention that they were trying to break the windows, but because they were so tough and overbuilt, the windows wouldn't shatter, trapping them with the fire and toxic smoke. However, what people ask to this day, how could such a disaster like this happen? And why? Even CSX was wondering this. It's clear the MARC train disobeyed the signal, but as to the reason why they did, still remains a mystery. Was he dozing off, playing on his phone, something else like that? We have no idea.
Hey, Joe,
However,
I hate
this
to
was
interrupt
obviously
you.
human error.
I hate to interrupt you, but in 1996, I don't think there were many phones, so I wouldn't consider that a possibility.
But it could have been a possibility, but you never know.
I mean, maybe a very small phone.
Exactly.
But besides that, pretty much they didn't have phones. All right, keep going.
All right. So that's pretty much going to wrap it up for this week in history.
All right, thank you. But yeah, very
Now,
bad.
BVT interview tip guides are now available in the guidance office. Please see Ms. Gorman for more information.
Are you going to BVT since you're in 8th grade?
Yeah.
I applied, so I'm hoping I'll get in.
Any other schools?
Tri-County.
I hope that you
Tri-County.
don't. I hope that you don't leave the school because we want to have all 3 Caballeros with my brother next year on Hawk News.
Aww. Speaking of February, February is Black History Month. BHS Coexist will be showcasing the movie Hidden Figures on February 27th from 3 to 6 p.m. Looks like a long movie. And the lecture hall, only $1 at the door. Guys, it's only $1. It's a Black History Month movie, Hidden Figures. But if you have nothing to do, go ahead and see it, 3 to 6 p.m.
Now it is time for this week's health tip, and it might sound a little strange, but I promise you it's not. It's about the health benefits of coconut oil. So coconut oil is surprisingly really good for you. It can help weight loss, moisturize your skin, and kill bacteria and viruses in your body. And one thing coconut oil is really good for is oil pulling for your teeth. You just take a teaspoon of coconut oil, put it in your mouth, and just swish it around for 15 or 20 minutes. And then you just spit it out and brush your teeth, and it whitens your teeth, makes them stronger, and it is actually a natural way to cure cavities. So don't spend that money getting them filled if you can just use coconut oil.
Sounds very useful
I do oil pulling, and it's amazing.
because I've gotten many cavities in the past, so that sounds very useful.
It is.
And next up, sports. The best segment of all time with Wes Calorie, Ava Cavallero, and Joe Cavallero, a.k.a. all of us.
So Friday night, the boys basketball is playing for Tri-Valley Championship at 6:30. Let's turn out and support our school. I don't know if there's any theme to the game. Ask one of the team captains or Hawks Nest. Just go on social media. They'll tell you automatically if there is one. Bruins and Celtics inching closer to the playoffs. Celtics beat the 76ers, and the All-Star break is coming up. I believe it's this weekend. It's usually this weekend at the beginning of February break. And the Bruins, I think they beat the Flyers. Patriots, they obviously won the Super Bowl. Clemson won. The Villanova won last year. And the Red Sox won. So I like Villanova and Clemson. So as of right now, the Bruins and Celtics just need to win. I actually won my championship too over the weekend. So
Well, that's good.
Exactly.
all right. Obviously Hawk News is filmed on a Wednesday, so we don't know what happens in Wednesday and Thursday night sports and the hockey game on Wednesday night. But if you went, all I gotta say is it was a good one, probably. So, but I got nothing else for sports. What about you guys?
Nothing.
Nothing. I may try and make it to the senior night tonight, but
For film?
possibly.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for watching sports, and we'll see you next time. Thank you guys so much for watching Hawk News. It's been Wes Calorie.
It's been Joe Cavallero.
And it's been Ava Cavallero.
We hope you have a great February break. Go to the basketball game tonight and have a good one and be safe.
Have a great break.
Yeah.